Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I thought that I would share with you what I feel like the best products of 2023 were as far as high-end makeup brands go. So if you're curious to see what made it to my favorite high-end products video, then just keep watching. Starting off with SPFs, I feel like for the hot months, and if you have oily skin, I feel like this one from Replenix is one of the best out there. This is the Skin Restore Tinted Mattifying Face Sunscreen SPF of 30. Since it is mattifying, I feel like this is a great first step under foundation because it will help keep your foundation on and prevent greasiness and things from slipping off. So I use this a lot in the warmer months like May through September. This is like my go-to SPF. Otherwise, I've been using this one from Exuviance. This is a skin caring BB fluid with sunscreen SPF of 50. This one's like a silky matte with a very, very light tint, not quite as much coverage as the Replenix one. This is a beautiful silky beginning to my makeup routine, and it's so pretty. Highly recommend. But if you're looking for something to finish your makeup without making you greasy and to give you sun protection, this one from Pacifica is great. It's the SPF 45 Set and Protect Matte Sheer Setting Mist. It doesn't add a film. It doesn't add a greasy layer to your makeup. It truly is sheer and matte. And I think this is a great final step if you forgot to do your sunscreen or just want to apply more throughout the day. Check out this one. And if you're looking for an SPF powder, I highly recommend the ones from Jane Iredale. They have the loose ones that come like in a little dispenser with a brush, but I really like the Pure Pressed Base Mineral Powder. This one's SPF 20 or 22, depending on the shade. There's a different level of sun protection. This is a beautiful powder and also is a great option for some SPF. I don't think this should be your only SPF because it's on the lower side, but it definitely is an option. My favorite serum for the year is this one from Strive Bectin. This is the Tighten and Lift Peptide Tightening and Brightening Face Serum. I do think this works. I feel like my makeup looks great on the days that I wear this. And I am almost out and the lid has broken and gone somewhere. So I don't have the lid. It has a yellow lid normally. But I think this is a really great kind of like tightening and firming serum, and it works really well under makeup as well. Another kind of like first step or only step or last step, maybe not last step, first or only step product. This one's the Replenix Soothing Antioxidant Mist. Witch Hazel, Chamomile Extract, Green and White Tea. I just find this to be so refreshing. Not only do I love the fragrance of it, it is so spa-like and relaxing. This is like my 5th bottle, I think, that I've gone through. I just honestly love using it. I don't know if it has any real results other than soothing and calming, which is like what I feel like it does. It's a soothing, calming, rejuvenating, refreshing mist. So it definitely does that. Moisturizer. One that I discovered this year is the Clarins Hydra Essential. I can't find the name on it. What is this guy? I've run through a whole lot. I feel like the jar is a little bit deceiving. I don't feel like you get quite as much product as you think you do, but it smells really nice. It sinks into my skin really well, really hydrates and almost plumps the skin. Pricey, but it's a good one. Primer, if you want something fast and easy, I highly recommend the Smashbox Primer Water. This one's the Centering Citrus. I have a few different varieties of it. I love them all. I feel like this works really well for keeping my skin hydrated so it doesn't produce extra oil. So on the days that I use the primer water, my makeup stays matte and flawless longer. So there is something to be said about this primer water. I've been using it for years. If you're looking for a bronzy, glowy base, I highly recommend the Laura Geller Spackle. This is the original bronze. It looks like this. You can blend it out so that it's barely anything. You could make this your only product and you could be good to go. Or if you just want like a slightly bronzy, glowy base, this is beautiful. I love using this all over or from like cheekbones up for a hint of color. I don't always want my jawline to be a bit bronze, but like from here up, it's gorgeous. Or on the days when I'm tan and my face is not, great product. Or if you're looking for something with a hint of color that will give you some skincare as well, I really enjoy the Jane Iredale Hydropure Tinted Serum. It's this guy. I got my mom hooked on this one as well. I don't use it often, but I do really enjoy it. I feel like when it's used alone throughout the day, I feel like it just kind of like sinks into the skin and looks better and better as the hours go by. which is rare in most makeup. Usually it's the opposite. Things start to break down. I feel like this one gets better as the day goes on. So really beautiful, really nice product. Color corrector, same one as last year, I believe, the Fenty Eye Brightener in Melon. This is still a great one. I have a second tube of this. This one's almost gone. This can be your one and done under eye product as far as I'm concerned. It brightens and it conceals and it matches me really well. So really good product. Concealers, I had 3. The first one being the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer, and mine's in the shade 6.5, which is a little deep, so I mixed in a white concealer. This is beautiful. You don't really have to set it. It truly does smooth and brighten everything under the eyes. I think it's gorgeous. The same goes for the Natasha Denona High Glam Concealer, and this is an N4. These are both just very smoothing. They just glide on. They don't have to be set. This one I usually set. This one I don't have to set, but they are beautiful and very forgiving for more mature skin. But if I really need something concealed on my face, like an active breakout or redness, I go for the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Pots. These little guys, these are very intensely pigmented. All you need is a little dot and it will cover so much. So these are definite faves. Foundation, I have one that I think was new to me this year. It's the Yensa Skin on Skin BC Foundation. It's a full coverage product, SPF of 40. I really like the way that it wore on my skin. If I powder it, it lasted most of the day, but just had like a nice fresh finish. And I thought that my skin reacted really well to this. I think this has like skincare in it as well. So this was a really nice discovery in 2023. Powder discovery this year is this guy from Rare Beauty. This one is the, I don't know, the setting powder in light, and it almost has like a pinky color to it. It isn't a pink setting powder, but I do find that it was like brightening and blurring, and it's really beautiful. I would say for shadows, my most reached for palettes were a little on the surprising side. The first one being this one from Natasha Denona, which when I reviewed it, I was like, I don't know if I'm really gonna get much use out of it. I've gotten a ton of use out of this. I love these 2 shadow toppers. I reach for them all the time. This one's a little bit on the cooler side. This one's on the warmer side. And then this is a super metallic, which is so pretty on the eyelids. Also, they've got like the pinkies, the nudes, the browns, the shimmers. I feel like I can get an everyday look, but it's slightly different every single day. So I find that I reach for this one a lot, and I didn't think I would. Another one that I reach for a ton is a Dominique Cosmetics Transitions palette, which looks like this. You can do just about everything with these mattes, and I think they're beautiful. You can do brows, you can do bronzer, you can do contour, you can even do under eye setting powder, you can do liners, you can do blush. It's great. Glow powder or highlighter. Need I say more? This is my favorite. This is the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate Highlighting Duo in Moonlight. This is so flattering. It is definitely getting worn down. So stunning on the face without being metallic or glittery. So flattering, so expensive, but so good. I didn't have a favorite highlight powder because I didn't use them much, so just that one for a glow powder blush. I feel like I had a few here. All right, earlier in the year, I fell in love with Pom Pom from Benefit. It was one of their new blushes when they came out with all these box blushes. This one's a gorgeous, like mimicking the sun type of color. I love this. I think I used it from when it came out through the summer, took it on vacation. It was one of my go-tos. Then I discovered this nude one from Giorgio Armani. It's number 11. This was their Luminous Silk blush, I believe. This one was more of like a nudie, peachy color. So that's what I reached for in the fall. And then I discovered this one from Laura Mercier, which is the Blush Color Infusion All That Sparkles, which is a bit on the pinkier side. And you can see I've used quite a lot of that. And it just is so flattering on the cheekbones. I don't know what it is about this one, but there's something about when I put it up on my cheekbones, I just feel like it lifts my cheeks, and I don't know how. But somehow I just feel like it lifts, and maybe it's the glow. It isn't like glittery, but there's just like a sheen to it. It's so flattering. So those would probably be my top 3 powder blushes for the year. So I had like a more rosy red tone, a more like peachy nude, and then more of like a pinky with a hint of glow to it. So I kind of had everything covered except for like a cool tone mauve, but I think Cargo Tango is still the one that I reach for over and over, even though it no longer exists in production. Still fantastic. Cream blush. I feel like this has been the year for cream blushes, but I was able to narrow it down to 2 favorites. This one from Rare Beauty, which is Joy, and this was just a little sample size and it's still going strong. This just lasts forever on my face. So if I want color that's going to be there until the end of the night, it's this guy. And then I discovered the puff paint from Natasha Denona in the shade Tan, which is so pretty if I just want like a nude. I don't really want much color on the face, but I want something so pretty. Honorable mention would have to go to the Say blushes and the Mary Kay cream blushes. Those are both great as well. Or like I'll mix a combination of any of those together for like the perfect shade, but these are great. Powder bronzers are both in my nannying bag, so I don't have them in front of me, but they are the Benefit Hoola bronzer and the Benefit Hoola Glow. I think I have the Hoola Toasted and Hoola Glow in my to-go bag because while I'm nannying, I keep like a little bag of makeup that I love with me to do touch-ups. So the Toasted is when I want more of that like sun-kissed warm glow, and then the Hoola Glow is when I just want like a light bronze with a hint of golden sheen. They're beautiful. Cream bronzers, I have a handful in front of me. So I'll start off with the contour stick and a bronzer stick. The Tyra Beauty Sculpt in a Stick is a beautiful contour shade. I don't know if they make it anymore. I keep getting mine on eBay and they're still good when I get them. So I don't know, but this is fantastic and very user-friendly. And then the Mary Kay Cream Bronzer Stick in Honey and Luster for bronzer. So there's a little bit of sheen, lots of color. I've used quite a bit, as you can see. Just so, so pretty. You can kind of get both and you can kind of mix them together. And it's this beautiful sheeny glow. It looks very natural, very easy to apply. So those are my favorite bronzer sticks. But as far as cream bronzer goes, if I want, again, just like a hint of a golden sheen, I will do the Luminous Silk Glow Bronzer from Giorgio Armani. This is gorgeous, very easy to use. It's almost like water and you just kind of blend it in effortlessly. So pretty. But if you want something with a little bit more like sun-kissed glow, something not as subtle, I would recommend the Say Sun Glow. This is fantastic. It's sturdy frosted glass bottle. It has quite a bit more of the glow pigment to it than the Armani one does, but it is gorgeous and it sets down on its own, which I love. For cream highlight, it would have to be the Say Dewdrops. This one's Star Glow. I recently got Sun Glow, which is a bit more of like a warm gold. This one's more of like a champagne shade. Again, this sets down on its own and it's so gorgeous on the cheeks or the bridge of the nose. So beautiful. Favorite setting spray for the year would have to be the Benefit pore-fessional setting spray, which is really great for making everything sink in and like hide the pores, so to speak. Or this one from Illamasqua. This is the Hydra setting spray, but this is the matte finish. It has an intense nozzle, but it truly does create like a film over your face in a good way that locks everything in. And like, I feel like I can touch my face and nothing's gonna move, nothing's gonna come off. It's really impressive. Brows, I would have to say this guy from Benefit, which I know I was late getting on the train here. This is the Precisely My Brow Pencil, and I think I have the shade 2. This one's just really good for creating like hair-like strokes. Once you get it warmed up, it works really well. So I've been using this for days that I want to actually draw in hairs and not just use like a brow mascara and get it over with. Like when I want these to look perfect, I will use a pencil like this to really make it look realistic. Lash primer that I've loved this last year is the Smashbox Photofinish Lash Primer. This does make a difference. So don't count it out before you try it. Favorite mascaras of 2023 have to go to these 3. We have the Thrive Cosmetics Mascara, which is a tubing mascara, the Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water tubing mascara, and the Tower 28 Making Waves mascara. These are impressive and do great things for my lashes and highly recommend all 3. While we're talking about lashes, Highly recommend the Grande Cosmetics Grande Lash Serum. This works. You guys see my lashes? They were short and stumpy a month ago. Within 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, I see a difference. I have some longer lashes here and some long ones here. This is the only one that I found that consistently works for my lashes. So I don't think I'm going to be switching anytime soon. So good. Lip liners, I feel like I had a few that I went back to over and over again. One being the Dragon Beauty Lip Job Liner. It's like a brown shade and it really helps to contour the lips, make them look fuller. Then if I want a realistic lip look, I go for the Tower 28 one liner in Fill Me In. It's like My Lips but better. Or if I want something more like rosy and deep but not red, the Huda Beauty Lip Contour Liner in Trendsetter. So these are kind of like the 3 shades that I rotated between all year. They're fantastic. Lip products, I have a handful. You guys know one of my favorites is the Christian Audette and Mel Thompson Beauty Lipstick. I am almost out of this. I do have a backup. That's how much I love this one. There's just something so flattering about this shade for my complexion and my skin tone. This is like my ideal nude. I love this. Another favorite you guys have probably heard me talk ad nauseum about is the No Regrets lipstick from the Sephora collection. This one is a beautiful topper. So if my lip liner is too pink, too brown, too mauve, I feel like this fixes everything. This shade in particular, I've tried others. It's this one that I love. If I was looking to smooth out the lines before applying my lip products, I've been going with this one from the Solwasu. I think this is like the Care Serum Stick. I don't know if they still make it, but I like the sheer one or this peachy one, which is number, I don't even know. I can't read them anymore. They're great. Another lipstick I've loved this year, well, I should say last year, is from Merit. And I don't know if this is Baby or Slip because the name is on the lid and I have 2 and I might have mixed them up, but it's the pinkier version, more like the mauvier version. It's so pretty. It's like cool without being too cool. And I just think it's really, really pretty. And then glosses, it would have to be these 2, the Jane Iredale Hydropure Lip Gloss. This one's in like mocha something. I got this in the holiday set, but I used up all of my other tubes. And so this is the one I have right now and it's fantastic. I love this formula. But if I had to go with a close second, it would be the Fenty glosses. These are so long lasting and you get a lot of product in there. So these are both really great if you want a long lasting gloss that really keeps your lips feeling great all day. A lip product that I forgot to mention is the Tatcha, what's this one called? The Camellia Gold Spun Lip Balm. This is more of like a lip mask for me. I will apply it and leave it on all day, just to kind of like hydrate the lips. This is so pricey, but very good. Nails. Can you guys see my nails? I'm filming this in December, so they are holiday nails, but they are Color Street nail strips underneath. So I have the French tip, and then I have the Holly Berry set, and then I top them with a liquid glitter polish on top. But these are fantastic. No dry time, no wait time. You can do them on the train, on the bus. You can do them at your desk while you're on a phone call. So easy to apply, and for me, they last about 2 weeks. An under eye mask or gel that I recently discovered is the Sephora Caffeine Eye Masks. These are really good. I've used these twice now, and my under eyes feel depuffed, they feel hydrated, and makeup goes on beautifully on top. So I highly recommend these. Definitely check them out if you can get like a 30% off Sephora collection sale. They run them like 2 times a year, but otherwise I think they're like $6. They're not expensive either way, but these are really nice. A tool that I really enjoy is this one from Grande Lash. It's their lash separator or lash comb. It does the trick. If you have too much mascara on or they're clumping together, you can just run this through. This is the lid. Looks like that. You can just run it through and it separates the clumps, it separates the lashes, so you're ready to do another coat or just separate and leave it be. Really great. If you suffer from acne, I highly recommend this product from Clinique. It is the Acne Solutions Clinical Clearing Gel. This is the only thing that honestly works overnight for me. I do the pimple patches and they work in like 2 or 3 nights. This works overnight. It's so good. Yes, I'm 40 and still struggle with pimples. A hair care product that I love If you saw my drugstore favorites video, you saw that I use Sun-In on my hair to keep my roots matching, well, it was my natural summer color anyway. So to take the brassiness and like the yellowy tones out, I use the Caracolor Violet toning drops. I'll just add them in with any conditioner or shampoo, let them sit for a bit, and it takes out the yellow tone and kind of brightens the blonde. So easy, and you can adjust it. If you want it to be super cool tone, you add more. If you just want a touch of toning, 1 drop is good. Or if you want to go all purple, you could definitely use this and let it sit for a long time, and your hair would probably turn a nice shade of violet. 2 scents that I recently discovered, and I really wish I had the full size, are these 2. This one is the Viktor & Rolf Spice Bomb Infrared. I know it's supposed to be a man's fragrance. This reminds me so much of Christmas time. It's like cardamom and cinnamon and spice, and so I'll just like spray it in my hair and I'll be smelling like holiday spices all day long. I love it. Any other females out there wear this? Just curious. The other one I discovered is the Commodity Milk. This smells so nice. Like, it smells like home. It smells like comfort. It smells like happiness. I don't know how to explain it. Like slightly brown sugar and caramel, but slightly just like a warm body. I don't know how to explain it. It smells so good. I really am tempted to buy the larger size. And then 2 other products that I didn't know where to fit in, I guess skincare. The Merit Great Skin Instant Glow Serum is a great under eye prep product because it sinks in quickly and it really hydrates the under eye skin. Or the Sunday Riley Pink Drink Firming Resurfacing Essence. I do this after I wash my face as my first step in my nighttime routine. And I do think it works like a toner to really get the skin ready for everything else that's coming after. So 2 other products I didn't want to forget to mention. And then 2 other products that you would have seen in, I think, my November favorites are my Kitsch products, the Satin Line Bonnet and the Sleep Mask that's like this big. Those are also fantastic. I will link them down below if you're interested. I believe I have a discount code for Kitsch. If I do, it will be down below with all of my discount codes. But those were my favorite high-end products for 2023. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'd love to hear what you've been loving for the last year. Leave me a comment down below if we have any of the same ones or things you think I should try. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, remember to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.